Italy was at the centre of world football in 1990. All the best players played their club football there. This had the potential to be a great World Cup, and as you would expect from Italy, music played its part. In our 1990 showcase, we have the gold disc awarded to Italy's Gianna Nannini and Edoardo Bennato for their official song Un'estate italiana. It stayed at #1 in Italy for 14 weeks. Italia 90 was a World Cup where individuals shone, none more so than Italy's Toto Schillaci. Almost unknown before the tournament, he came off the bench in the hosts' first game against Austria to score the winner, and he didn't look back. The trophies he won as the player of the tournament and as the top scorer are on display, along with the shirt he wore at the finals, as the Italians made it all the way to the semi-finals. Penalties played a huge part in determining the outcome of Italia 90, but that did give the likes of Argentina's Sergio Goycochea the chance to shine. He played a crucial role in knocking out Yugoslavia and then dashing Italy's hopes in the semi-finals. In many ways, this was the World Cup of Cameroon. They had dramatically beaten defending champions Argentina in the opening match. Their star player was the 38-year-old Roger Milla. Who can forget his celebrations as he became the oldest World Cup goalscorer? Perhaps the most emotive object we have in the museum is the yellow card shown to England's Paul Gascoigne in the semi-final against West Germany. It meant that Gascoigne would miss the final if England got there. He shed some of the most famous tears ever. The 1990 final proved to be the end of an era for West Germany and for European football. 7 months earlier, the Berlin Wall had fallen. The ticket for the final on display in the showcase represents West Germany's last competitive match before they became Germany again. Central to the team was captain Lothar Matthäus, their midfield dynamo. In the showcase, we have his shirt from the final, signed by his teammates. The final turned out to be a very cautious affair. It was West Germany's third consecutive final, having lost in 1982 and 1986. Their 1-0 victory over Argentina was the first to feature less than 3 goals and was only decided by a late penalty. It meant a third World Cup for the Germans, to equal the record of Brazil and Italy, and it also meant that coach Franz Beckenbauer wrote himself into the history books as the first person to win the World Cup as captain and as coach.